Hi, Scott Landis here with Marriage Architects, and thank you for your interest in our Revolutionize Your Sexual Connection workshop. I'm excited to tell you a bit about the webinar and what it's all about. But first, my wife Tanya and I, just a few short years ago, we were sitting in tears on our bathroom floor, and we were just feeling so stuck. We couldn't figure out how to meet each other's needs, and we were ready to give up. And I mean, have you ever been there like we were? We were just so frustrated. And it's not the only time we've been frustrated and at our wits' end, but we were just at this place where we just felt like we were done. Well, in this case, we were lucky because we had already purchased a retreat experience where we were taught some key insights that we never heard of, even though we'd been together for 20 plus years. And what we learned saved our marriage. And that's what we're excited to bring you on the webinar you're about to register for. We learned that passion and excitement are the glue that keeps marriage going strong. Well, that's kind of obvious, but how do you create that passion and excitement? That's what you're going to get at the webinar. So when you come to the webinar, Tanya and I are going to cover some great stuff, including we're going to give you some tips on how to unblock sexual desire or desire in general. We're going to cover how to increase masculine, feminine energy and how to evaluate polarity in your relationship and how to create more polarity. And that polarity is what creates the attraction. Opposites attract, right? So we'll introduce you to the doorways into sex to kind of get you practically started. If things have waned, you can get it going and ignited. And you'll get to evaluate your love and desire in your relationship. And these are two things that are sort of at odds with each other. Love and familiarity and comfortability. And sometimes complacency is the enemy of desire. So we'll have you evaluate that, and then we'll teach you how to increase that desire. So we're also going to throw in some bonus content about the relationship disciplines. You don't want to miss the relationship disciplines. They're so important. If you do the disciplines, you'll have a great relationship. If you don't do them, you're missing something. So we'll talk about the relationship disciplines real briefly, and then we'll show you the path to connection, intimacy, and fulfillment that we teach all the time in Marriage Architects. And this will create fulfillment and joy in your relationship. And we're excited to bring you this content, and I hope you're excited. So please hit the registration link, give us your name and an email address so we can send you the link to the webinar right away into your email address. And we look forward to seeing you on the webinar. Thanks again. I was talking to one of my clients that just attended the webinar that we did the same content earlier this week, and he was saying, he was blushing, he was saying he was feeling like a teenager again after giving him a few of the insights that he was able to get out of there. He said, "Scott, I feel like a teenager." So we just want to have you check it out and get that same experience. If things have been dull, then come to this webinar, hit the registration link, and we'll get you the link to the webinar, and pick a time that works for you. We're doing it several times, and then we have a special offer at the end. So pay attention to the very end of the webinar. We'll give you a free gift and a special offer. We look forward to seeing you there.